Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. And we have our second to last serval currently in his feeding lockout so that we can move him out to the new serval area. And that is Des Serval. Des has been in this enclosure for as long as I've been here, and I think long before that as well. He's a three-legged serval, and we had gotten an exemption for him to be able to be in an open air enclosure, and this is one of our small cat enclosures that has an open air section, and he was the only cat qualifying for this one, but we really like to change it up for him and give him access to a whole new environment, keep him with all the other servals as well. So Afton and Jordan and Fred are bringing in the squeeze cage that we will transfer him from his feeding lockout into the squeeze cage, and then we will take him out to his new enclosure. So make sure you guys share this, tag each other, alert everybody that we're live. And so Jamie's over here babysitting the boy. Good job, Des. He looks good. Mm-hmm. He's been letting Beth Ann get a couple of scratches in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about trying to get those while he's in the squeeze.
Yeah. Could be
they
a
look
good
kind
idea.
of deep though, so I don't know.
Yeah. I can't wait till we trap Filmo so that we can try to get those off of him potentially in the squeeze cage. Afton was like wondering if the clippers would fit through, like if we squeezed him up, if she could actually just shave it off, because he's got like Tom-Tom's top knot,
yeah,
just like in the middle of his back.
Oh,
I know, breaking my heart.
I could.
Something.
Yeah,
something's got to be
We
tried.
could probably buy like one of those more narrow like beard trimmers.
Small one, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Oh, Des. How long's Des been in this enclosure? Like a really long time? He's been here over a decade. I just didn't know, like.
I can't remember when he moved over here, but it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness. You're gonna get a pool and lots of birds to look at. Oh. Oh yeah, that is a tricky one. Find something to.
We're going to need a patch wire.
A patch wire?
Yeah, because this is 5. It's going to be a pretty big gap.
Is Cat still out and about?
Yeah.
Hey Cat, your location?
Hold that thought.
We have to get a bit of patch wire because the squeeze cage is a slightly different size than his door opening, and so we can't have a large gap that he could potentially want to get out of. Do you want like a log or something to put under it? I don't know if this is too big.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
like
that's
this?
better than what we got.
Perfect.
I know. I think the last time we had to do this for his vet visit, we had like used a palmetto stump. So.
It is perfect.
Perfect! Yay!
See that one right there?
Oh, this is garbage.
A for effort, guys. I just happened to turn around and there's like a whole log on the ground over here.
This is pretty chill.
Yeah, he's chill probably because he doesn't want to stay on one leg.
Yeah. It's that if I just lay here and don't move, maybe they'll go away. No, today's not vacation move days. This is just Des moving out to, we've been trying to do at least moving one serval a week. There's a couple things that we're still gonna do in the enclosure for Ginger before she moves out probably next week. Next week, I believe, is the big moving day, so funcation and vacation rotation would change. So while we wait, let's see if he'll show us his handsome face. Thank you guys for sharing this, tagging each other. And I just wanted to say a very, very, very big thank you to everybody who hung out with us all day, participated in the lives, and donated for our BCR Give Day that was this last Tuesday. You guys made it a huge success. We had a pretty crazy day and lots of things that were planned didn't happen, but we did finish, Afton and I finished handing out some of the Give Day enrichment for the small cats yesterday. It was just a real quick, hand it out. She got some video. I took some photos, so we'll be sharing that for you guys over the coming weeks. And Afton plans to make a video of some of the footage that she got from Give Day that would be out at bigcattv.com. She was hoping for maybe early next week. The totals are still coming in, so we'll give you guys an update when we have something a little more official. As people continue to even watch the lives, the donations have increased slightly, so. Oh, Des, so patient. So once we get Des moved out, I will try to do a little bit of a walkabout with you guys and just kind of go around and show you a few other cats that might be out. Check in maybe with some of the cats that got the Give Day enrichment. I know Jinx kind of snubbed his enrichment on the live, but I just went over and looked at it before coming over here to Des, and oh boy, it is just like a pile of garbage. So I think he had fun with it. It was really interesting to me. The Give Day enrichment had a money theme, and our enrichment team members found paper, like napkin style $100 bills on Amazon, and they look so real. I was looking through the photos I took, and I was like, wow, it really does look like we gave our cats like real $100 bills to play with. I swear we didn't. And that would defeat the whole purpose of fundraising for the cats if we were letting them destroy money, but it was really cool. It turned out really good. So this whole area used to be servals. Now Ginger's the only one left over here because they're all moving out to the lakeside. Another big shout out I wanted to give for Give Day was for Victor. We were all pivoting all over the place that day and things were just crazy, and they had intended on doing a big project for Filmo, which we kind of touched on, and they had just gotten started, and then Orpheus went into the hospital and the day just kind of got away from everybody. But when we were finally done in the hospital, I went driving around to like have a moment, and it was like 5:30 and Victor was still working on the platform situation by himself. He worked so hard that day. So that's a work in progress, but
Yeah, just to cover up one square because the hole it's bigger than it's
So actually I can show you guys that too when we're all done here.
it's gonna get stuck on it.
No, Melissa, we've not gotten a call back from the lady that is helping set a humane trap each day to see if we can catch that bobcat. It's stuck on the pole, Jamie. Your rope.
I'm looking down.
Yeah. There we go.
And then now that way.
And as far as Orpheus goes, unfortunately, right off the bat, he wasn't interested in food, but Jamie was able to get him to eat about 6 ounces from her yesterday, and then it looks like he ate some food overnight on his own, which is spectacular. So, still keeping a very close eye because we just aren't sure what the change was caused by. So.
Get like a stuck on the bush here.
He looks real eager to go in there.
It's like, I'm bored with this.
Some snacks.
Oh, we better get up and get it.
Oh boy.
Baby. Come on in. Yes. You got it, bud. Make it real easy. Come on. Here. Want to put it down?
She's got some treats to give him.
How important is that chicken?
Good
There's another
job.
one.
The next leg in there. Alright. So Mr. Dez is loaded up. We may try to get a couple mats off of him. We'll see how that goes. We'll get him moved over to the new Serval area.
I might. If not, I can see by my office. I have to try to get some of those. Yeah, I saw those.
Okay, that's such a good boy. He's gonna move out and into a lakeside suite. No. I can glance. He has this thing, but I don't see a metal one anywhere. I can go up to food prep and grab one.
I have some in my office.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do too. Actually, that's where all mine are. Alright, Dez is loaded up. Let me go down here. This is where my cart is. I was creeping around the corner waiting for them to get him in lockout. I didn't want to freak him out. I didn't see one on yours. Hi, Jazzy. Jasmine out watching you know who, Miss Aria over there. Miss Aria, look how pretty that girl is. Look how pretty Aria is. Give them a second to drive out there so we can see Aria's pretty face. Aria was also given some give day enrichment. We gave her the other wind sock that was made so it was exactly like Priya's. She was totally asleep in this bubble and had zero interest in walking down there on give day. But late that evening, Afton went to open her up to that section, and she walked right up to the windsock. She tugged on one of the green streamers, it fell on the ground, and then she walked away. And that was the interaction, but at least she interacted. Hi, Marie! So that's what's left of it. So that was kind of fun to see how she would react to something like that. Hi, Barbara! And Simba never really went back to his. It's still just kind of laying there. And Duchess by far won, absolutely won for give day enrichment. Cheese kid. Hi, Cheesy. We did give Flint and Nabisco a really cute like poker table, and so I'll probably run out there and see how that looks today versus yesterday when we gave it to them. It was on the verge of raining, so it was kind of a rushed enrichment. So they brought Des a coolaroo. How's he doing?
Very good,
He's
honestly.
Really calm.
Really
Yeah.
calm.
Must be old age. He's finally like chilling.
He had the word around town that he's getting a new enclosure.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a lakeside suite. Like, who doesn't want to retire in that?
That is true.
Jamie's gonna try to use some scratchers to see if we can get some of the mats off of Des before we let him out of the squeeze cage, because if we can do something like that while we are having them in a squeeze cage already, it's very helpful. He doesn't need a vaccine, does he? I wasn't sure. I'm just like, now I feel like it should be my responsibility to say that every time we move a cat. I'll take that on if I have to. As much as we can do while we've got a cat in a squeeze cage, the better. So, Afton's doing some rearranging of the household.
Too much sun.
Yeah.
Do it sideways and you have that coupled.
So he's got toys, his coolaroo. The reason he's going in this specific section is it does not have a large platform. It actually has this really huge like stage platform. So he's gonna have this big den. He had a den just like that in his other enclosure. He'll have a platform, but it's a low one, so it'll help with him only having 3 legs. So his neighbor on this side is Kricket. So Kricket and him are going to be separated between this tunnel that you can see her right here. Hi, Cricks. You're getting a new neighbor. Oh, that boy moving in next door. So Alethea's on the other side. This bubble is Kricket. This bubble is gonna be Des. And then he does have a pool back here. We've got the pump shut off right now. We had some various water issues this morning that Victor's been running around dealing with. So, you know, another unpredictable random day. But normally these pools recirculate constantly from the lake to the pool. So this is gonna be Des's view. Feeding lockout. You can see the giant bowls we've removed, and we've done much lower, smaller water bowls out here for the servals, since they also have those huge pools. Jamie's going to try to get some of those mats off of him. Oh. And then this is the last bubble that needs a cat in it, and that's going to be for Ginger. So she's actually going to have 2 pools and 2 platforms and 2 big dens. And she's also the youngest serval, so we're trying to give her as much space as possible while keeping everybody's needs in mind. That is a good one.
Oh, she got the good one. I can't take the credit.
Oh.
It's big.
Yeah. When the cats get older and develop arthritis, or they've been declawed, or in Des's situation, 3 legs and a lot of arthritis, they can't always groom themselves as well as they did at one time.
She got it.
Good job, buddy. So they're just using these long metal retractable scratchers that kind of have like a little, almost like a little tiny little hand on the end. It's like a back scratcher, but
That's good.
good job. All right.
There's 4.
Good ones, Des. You got
There's
an
2 in
extreme
there.
home makeover.
One of them's like this.
Jamie's gonna come out so she can work the door. Come over here and see if we can watch him come out.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Back with a little bit more here. Yeah, I was gonna see what it looked like when you put it down a little bit.
It's time for something. I have like,
Many alarms of my day.
yeah, same. Like every couple of hours an alarm goes off for a random reason. Welcome home, Des. Yay! What What a good boy. I know. It was all fun and games till you got groomed.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it's got a spot on it and everything. The mega one, Brittany.
Yeah.
It has a spot on it and everything.
That's awesome. Good job, bud. That was a lot of multitasking. Gonna have a lot to explore. Daz has officially moved out. Ginger's the last one. It'll probably move next week or so. Good job, buddy. I know. Change is kind of scary. Got a new platform. You didn't even have anything like that in your other house. Right? I know. Careful. Good job. That's where you can bask in the sun. That's where we can bask in the sun. Alright, well, while that does get all settled in, we're going to have to learn the new layout of the land, new space where he's going to eat breakfast, all of those types of things. He's got a little bit of an elevated plate. Oh, well, he knows where breakfast goes.
Oh, we got 2 water, babe. This where I eat.
Yeah, this is where you place food now. Cool. All right. Well, I thought I saw Hutch laying out, and I want to go see Hutch. So that's the only move today, right? All right. So the story with Des, I guess I should have been telling his story the whole time we were moving him. First of all, you can find his bio page, bigcatrescue.org/Desiree. And the reason for that is when Des arrived, we had been told that he was a she. Had been neutered. Hi, Hutchkins. Hi, good boy. So I'm talking about Des, but this is Hutch. So Des was actually found on the side of the road in Arizona, already with only 3 legs, kind of clinging to life. So he'd either been abandoned or maybe even escaped, could have been someone's pet, could have been used as a breeding cat for other servals as pets or hybrids. Good job, sweet boy. So anyway, nobody came forward. They did a lot of press about finding him, and they got him to the point where he was healthy enough to travel. We obviously rescued him, and he's lived here now for well over a decade. A lot of arthritis in that back leg, remaining leg for Des, but he's on pain management. Oh man, you need brushed too. Look at all that fur flying right into my face. You need scratches too. I know. You're so much closer to my office now. It makes that easy. This cat never stops shedding, ever, ever, ever. I could use the scratcher on him for hours and the hair just keeps coming off. What a good boy. Say welcome to the neighborhood, Des. So needless to say though, Des was pretty darn healthy the whole time he's been here. So it was only a handful of years ago that we needed to sedate him for a medical exam, and we took x-rays of his back leg to determine the severity of his arthritis and any other health issues. And at that time we took the time to shave him down because he was completely covered in mats, matted fur. And so at that point in time, that's when Dr. Justin realized that Desiree was actually Des. Desi, right? You're so cute. You are too darn cute. I'm making biscuits there for a second. Hutch is definitely not a typical serval. Servals are extremely hissy. He has his moments. He's hissed at a few people randomly, and it's kind of shocking because you don't expect it from him, but then again, you're like, he's a serval, so yes, you should absolutely expect it from him, but very unpredictable. Can turn on a dime. You making biscuits over there? You're so silly. You're just so silly, sweet boy. Handsome man. When we rescue cats, we rescue them from all types of situations, usually former pets, abandonment, entertainment industry, police confiscation, all kinds of reasons. And when they come here, we vow to care for them for the rest of their life. We obviously have witness protection cats in the past that have been able to stay here with us, because that's the goal, is that we're a retirement home for these cats where they have large, spacious, natural environments to live in, real grass, real earth, pools, platforms, coolaroos, toys. They all have a unique story, and you can find those at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. All right, good talk, buddy. That's always very good. You got a lot of fur off of you. It's all over me now. Just happened to be directly in the way of the wind. So let's go drive by and just see a sneak peek of the progress that Victor was able to make by himself, basically, on Give Day for the super special, super fun time platform project that they started for Filmo. I believe the goal is still to move Filmo, Shiloh, and Frankie down into the enclosures that were previously Servi, Sheena, Kricket, and Ginger. Just gotta turn around here. And then the even bigger goal is to connect all of those cages to the Funcation enclosure so that we can add more cats to that rotation, because those are all cats that do okay once they're out in Funcation, but getting them there can be really stressful and difficult. So if we can allow them to just walk themselves there, then that is what we're gonna try to do. So Linda, I don't think any of us have actually seen the servals in the pools, but we see them hang out by them, drink out of them, put their paws in there to kind of swat around. Hutch definitely loves running water, and so he has played with the spigot a couple of times. But I don't think any of those cats are actually gonna like swim, but it is kind of nice to... Oh, it's poop pickup time. So Afton and Jordan are going in with Simba Tiger and Kimba Tiger today. Removing enrichment, removing poop, because they have decided that they like going in an area that absolutely no keeper can reach with a scraper pole. So he is safely locked over here with Jamie watching, and then they're gonna go do the same thing in Kimba's enclosure, and then they'll have full access. So we're gonna drive over and kind of take a little look-see. I know they didn't get a chance to work on this project at all yesterday either. I'm not sure if it's on the agenda for today, but we'll see. leading up to a nice little platform up top there where they're gonna put some blinders on each side to give him a little more privacy. So kind of like how Kelowna and Dryden's platforms are that Victor built last year. And so you can see that there's a ramp. They're gonna put some steps on it. It's gonna connect to this already existing platform. Eventually they will do an overhead tunnel here to bridge the two together, and then he can climb down that one. I don't know if they're building anything additional in that enclosure or not, but he did pretty darn good considering he was basically alone all day on give day. So should be interesting, and it'll be interesting to see how Filmo reacts in a new enclosure, new enrichment, new places to go. So he'll have this whole section here as well as the one next door. And I don't know in what order they will actually be moving the cats in, but if Filmo gets those two, then Shiloh and Frankie would be getting the next set. So one of them would go into Kricket's old enclosure, which is this one here. And it is actually already connected to Funcation. And then the one over here where Ginger still is, she'll move probably next week, would be the other Bobcat. And it's also already attached to Funcation. And then you guys know Moses and Bailey are already next door. So we did use quite a bit of the Give Day enrichment for the small cats to basically celebrate a lot of our birthday and anniversary cats. So I'll try to post pictures on Instagram for the rest of the month for any of the cats that did get enrichment for their birthday, and it was the money theme, and I liked that because I'm like, who doesn't want money for their birthday? Birthday money. So no, Filmo will not have a big tree to climb, and that was done on purpose because we don't want somebody that has a very crooked spine, a lot of arthritis, and a lot of health issues to, hi honey, to be able to climb up a tree like that. So that's my husband. We're gonna go see what they did with their enrichment. But Flint and Nabisco got kind of a larger piece of enrichment, and I'm kind of curious what it looks like today. Did get pictures of that. We kind of dubbed that as Nabisco's birthday enrichment. We handed out a money bag to Moses and Bailey for Bailey's Celebrate. And I know they played with them, they just didn't do it in front of us. They never do. Oh, it is definitely knocked over. What'd you do? Was that you or Biscuit? It was a poker table that had money in it. And now it's an upside down flattened box. Hi, Biscuit. Hear me very well. He absolutely loves laying in this spot. I see you ripped the money out of it. Oh, it was a really cute poker table. Oh, here's some pieces. Some of the chips. And more of the chips over by Flint. Those were on top. It was really cute. Well, good thing we got pictures yesterday because you destroyed it. You destroyed it. Yeah. Hi, Bubba. Hi, my love. Hi, love bug. Yeah, hi, handsome. This is Cyrus. Cyrus was very present while they got their enrichment yesterday. It was pretty silly. Right? You were hollering in the background. And then Nabisco wouldn't play with it because he was too enthralled with Cyrus. So silly. So silly. Let me show you. This is so cute. I finally got pictures of him. Flint left me alone yesterday long enough for me to get cute pictures of Nabisco. He absolutely loves this spot. He's here every single day. Aren't you, buddy? He's obsessed with Cyrus. You're obsessed with that old Cyrus, aren't you? Aren't we all? Aren't we all? And we have Flint over here. All right, bud. We'll see you later. Doesn't he look so cute?
Yeah.
I finally got a photo of him there yesterday.
Yeah.
Flint left me alone long enough.
Hi. All right, you have fun with Mark. You guys have to be friends, remember?
My wild boy.
Yes, he is. So, maybe we can go try to spot Val if you guys missed that on Give Day. We were finally able to fully announce that Val, one of our rehab Bobcats that had been, we think, hit by a car multiple times, had a very mangled leg that actually needed amputated, as well as a gunshot wound, and most likely fully blind in one eye. Oh, actually, I want to peek over here at Moses and Bailey and see if they really did play with their money bags. Hi, Bailey. Well, one of them got played with. That was a fluffy money bag. And now it's flattened to the ground. Good job, Bailey. Here's the other one that's been moved, but it's not flat yet. And so, basically, Val was not going to be able to be released back into the wild, so we did file paperwork and she was granted to stay here as a permanent resident. So that is exciting for the volunteers in a sense, because, you know, we absolutely love spoiling these cats, and you guys know we've experienced quite a few losses in the last few years, and this is what Moses and Bailey's barn looks like now. Oh, there's Ginger. You're gonna move next week, lady. Yes, you are. She'll have two really big platforms out there. So it's always bittersweet. We certainly never ever want to, you know, bring in a rehab cat and not be able to successfully rehab and release, but We've had some really extreme cases lately, and Val is no exception. So I'm gonna get to my cart and we'll go see if we can find Val. All right. It is very humid today again. Good morning. It is gross.
It is just too much.
It's very muddy.
Outside shower.
Yes, yep. We swing around, and that's probably where we'll wrap up for today. I do intend, weather permitting, to be here this coming Sunday and doing a walkabout with you guys for Mother's Day. Get in and get all that done so that Mark and I can take my mom out for dinner. In her tower. Miss Smalls. She was the first recipient of a super fun time platform project. And now, well, and then Keelan and Dryden got some fun stuff, and now it's going to be Mr. Filmo. I'm excited for that. And there's Gilligan. I know people have had Gilligan on their radar. He's doing well. He's been upped on his lactulose dose and he's eating well. He's just going through phases where he's not that interested in food and not that interested in pooping. It's always something. We all have to remember these cats weren't designed to live in captivity, and they certainly weren't designed to live into their late teens and early 20s the way that they do here. So there's a lot of things we're always keeping our eye on. All right. So I'm going to check her usual spots. Probably gonna take a long time to bring Val fully out of her shell. She lived on her own in the wild, surviving like you couldn't believe. For several years. We think she could be anywhere between like 5 and 7 years old. I don't hear any of these ferns growling at me, so she might be on this one maybe. There she is. Hi, Val. This is always fun, find the Bobcat. Especially on a Zoom. It's like I see her, but then it's hard to find her on the screen. Hi, sweetheart. There's a growling fern. Oh, goodness sakes. Goodness sakes, Miss Val. You're such a good girl. You guys see her eyes right in the center of the screen. She's given us some nice hisses. Hi, sweetheart. I know. This is all new and weird. I know. We're gonna take care of you though. You're not gonna want for anything. You're gonna get guaranteed food every day. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining us. We moved as Serval and then we did kind of a random little walkabout drive about. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, and I look forward to Sunday and hopefully back in the swing of like regular walkouts next week, but we'll see. It's been crazy. Alright guys, thank you so much. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon.